This is Dr. Brenda C. Miller, and you're watching the Bodybuilders Television Network. We are preparing for the biggest event that we have ever done. This year and for the past few years, Dr. Chambliss and I have been talking as we've been preparing Bodybuilders Television Network. We started 2003, we started on Sky Angel with just 1.5 hour show, and we went from there to INSP, and then we went from there, and God was preparing us to not just be a network, having half an hour, but to begin to establish and set a network in and of itself, not only for us, but also setting the place and pace for men and women of God, whether they were in music and ministry, a Christian business, and expanding, but especially to pastors and leaders out there. God has given us a heartbeat for that. And if you're watching, and if your pastor may not be watching, ask your pastor, have you heard about Bodybuilder TV? You need to contact those folks. And if you're a pastor watching, contact us, because if we're going to be in your viewing area, Dr. C and I, we want to connect with you. We want to know. We have a series. As a matter of fact, we're going to go in a little bit to one of our commercials about our one-day summits that are going to be touring over the Southeast, and we're going to be talking and coming into your area and viewing as well, because we would love to see you. We've been talking. We've got great music and ministry in store. We've got a young man that's going to be coming back with us. You've seen him on one of the earlier shows. He's got a new CD that's out. His name is Daniel James. I tell you what, the guy has a great music ministry, and we're going to be talking with him in just a little bit as well. Right now, we're going to go away for a break. We'll be right back after this. This is Dr. Brenda C. Miller. You're watching Bodybuilders TV. Don't forget, watch it and experience it. Have you had your bodybuilding experience for today? Call somebody, and I'll be right back.
Hello, and welcome to BBTV Today, the promotional broadcast of the Embassy Network International's Bodybuilders Television Network. Each edition of BBTV Today will feature clips from programming featured on the Bodybuilders Television Network, including the powerful preaching, teaching, and prophetic ministries of the founders and apostle Dr. W.C. Chambliss III and Dr. Brenda C. Miller. The Bodybuilders Television Network is your urban alternative for one-of-a-kind ministry programming that is designed to edify the body and reach the lost. Each edition of BBTV Today will spotlight segments from programming that is featured on the Bodybuilders Television Network, like Refreshed, ministry programming for and by women, Move Something, concept and performance music videos, Kingdom Currency, balanced biblical teaching on finance, VIP seating, your front row seat to view uncut footage from non-televised conferences, conventions, revivals, and convocations, shoulder to shoulder, preaching and teaching programming from kingdom-minded media partners. The main event, footage from the Kingdom Builder Partner Fellowship. This 3-day monthly taping at the Bodybuilders Television Network headquarters features national and up-and-coming guests, all before a studio audience of our Kingdom Builder partners. The Bodybuilders Television Network will feature interviews with national and international known authors, ministry and business leaders, sports, entertainment, and industry leaders. And when it comes to recording artists, you will see one-of-a-kind interviews and performances, many live and impromptu. Bodybuilders Television Network will also be known for introducing our viewers to up-and-coming itinerant ministries, indie artists, Christian entrepreneurs, and especially small church pastors. If you enjoy this edition of BBTV Today, you will be blessed beyond measure by the total programming of the Bodybuilders Television Network. So call a friend, get a pen, and get ready to make that call and become a Kingdom Builder partner today and subscribe to the Bodybuilders Television Network. Get ready for a bodybuilding experience with the host of BBTV Today, co-founder of the Bodybuilders Television Network, Dr. Brenda C. Miller. Partner, one that is united or associated with another or others in an activity or sphere of common interest. Two is better than one. That's why we need you to partner with us at the Bodybuilders Television Network. The Bodybuilders Television Network can best be described as unique. We offer a variety of quality family-friendly programming you won't see anywhere else, including gospel music, talk, interview formats, testimonies, Bible teaching ministries, Christian comedy, health, fitness, finance and business tips, even home improvement.
Bodybuilders Television Network, you don't want to miss it. We want to see you at our next television taping. That's right, a part of our partner gift for supporting and partnering with the Bodybuilders Television Network. Contact us today and join the founders of the Bodybuilders Television Network, Dr. W.C. Chambliss III and Dr. Brenda C. Miller, at our next live television taping, a partner gift to you for supporting the Bodybuilders Television Network. Call us today, email us, or visit us at our website. Partner with us. 2 is better than 1. God is getting you ready. He's preparing you. He's giving you information. He's giving you insight. And listen, be encouraged. Those things that you're going through right now, if you want to know why you're going through what you're going through, it's not about right now. It's not about this moment. It's not about that time. Dr. Chambliss was with us on yesterday, and we were talking about being prepared, that time of preparation. What you're going through right now is preparation. And advanced preparation does something. You know, when you prepare in advance, it makes things a lot easier because you know what's coming. One of the things I like, even in this building, when you go around in a building, when you walk in, you really don't pay attention to them at first, but there's an exit sign. That exit sign says that there's been preparation given in case of emergency, in case something happens out of the norm, to make your exit easier. This is your way out. Oh, I'm speaking something on this morning. God has an exit sign that's been prepared, and you have missed it. So when you go through your situation, when you go through those things that's happening in your life, you're feeling boxed in. You're feeling like, oh God, there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere to turn. I'm in this situation by myself. What's happening? But God gave you an exit sign. You didn't see it. Now you need to be prepared for it. Got a great word on today for you. Also, we've got a special guest that's going to be joining us. She is a new author, and she has a new book that's going to be coming out, and it is called Not Letting Go of Your Promise. Going to tie in great. Your destiny awaits you. Elder Valerie Jefferson. And right before she comes, we've got special music. You've seen him before with us right here on Bodybuilders, and he's back again. He has a new CD out entitled No More Lines. Music from Daniel James.
And life has got you down, and there is nothing anyone can do to turn it around. You wanted to be free, but all you got was misery. 'Cause life don't love you when you're holding on, or after you let go. So what's it matter who you are or what you do? Baby, I know you want it in it all, but please before you do, I know what you've gone through, but Jesus died for you. So keep in mind that although your heart is blue, let it break in two, and you will find a friend that lives in you. And anything you want to know, the Heavenly Father gave you things you need to help you grow. And if you feel you can't go on no more, and wait for Him to open the door, and He'll be with you when you're riding high, and even when you're down. So what's it matter who'd you gain or what you lose? Jesus died for you. So keep in mind that although your heart is blue, let it break in two, and you will find a friend that lives in you. Shoo-doo-doo-doo-doo, shoo-doo-doo-doo-dum-da-dum-da-da-da. Cause life don't love you when you're holding on, or after you let go. So what's it matter who you are, or what you do? Baby, I know you wanted in it all, but please before you do, I know what you've gone through, but Jesus died for you. So keep in mind, let all, and though your heart is blue, let it break into a friend. Yes, you will. A friend that lives in you.
Partner, one that is united or associated with another or others in an activity or sphere of common interest. Two is better than one. That's why we need you to partner with us at the Bodybuilders Television Network. The Bodybuilders Television Network can best be described as unique. We offer a variety of quality family-friendly programming you won't see anywhere else, including gospel music, talk, interview formats, testimonies, Bible teaching ministries, Christian comedy, health, fitness, finance and business tips, even home improvement. Bodybuilders Television Network, you don't want to miss it. We want to see you at our next television taping. That's right, a part of our partner gift for supporting and partnering with the Bodybuilders Television Network. Contact us today and join the founders of the Bodybuilders Television Network, Dr. W.C. Chambliss III and Dr. Brenda C. Miller, at our next live television taping, a partner gift to you for supporting the Bodybuilders Television Network. Call us today, email us, or visit us at our website. Partner with us. Two is better than one.
Richard. Well, I tell you, I must admit, and like I said, he's got a new book that's out, and it is Crossing the Color Lines, Richard Dorster. And I tell you, I have not read all of the book because I wanted to just really enjoy it. So I've gotten halfway through it.
All right.
And it is...
So what do you think so far?
What I think so far is it's very intriguing. You know, I just kind of see Harrison Ford playing a role in here.
Hey, I like that.
You know, I just see Harrison in one of the main story roles because, you know, here's this guy. He was what I like about him in the book, and just a little bit about it, he had everything in place. You know, he's had this fairy tale life and whatever until something touched him. And this is what I wanted to ask you: how much of this is fiction and how much of this is out of Richard?
Well, you know, I don't think too much of it is out of me in terms of what goes on in the book. What might be out of me though is the whole idea of what is going on in.
That works better.
Yeah, sorry about that. You know, I think the part of me that is in there is as Jack Hall, who is the protagonist of this story, goes through the situations that he goes through. You know, things begin to play on his mind, and in his heart he is dealing with things he hasn't had to deal with. And I think and hope, although we don't know this at the end of the story, that he comes to a place where he sees his world a little bit differently, where he sees the region and the South a little bit differently, and he sees the roles of black people and white people and how they blend and how they come together differently than when the book started.
Caught in the crossfire. Now, And one of the things that I enjoyed, and I was telling Dr. Chambliss as well, and when I was talking to some of the people about this, is that especially as an African American, and I know some of you didn't know, but I am. No, it's funny. You'll be surprised. I've got to tell you this. I have called doctor's offices and different things and made appointments, and I walked in the door, and I told them who I was, and I could see this look on their face. I said, Fuja. Fuja. But there are so many young African Americans who have bypassed the entire civil rights movement. And I think anything that would bring attention and bring back a focus to what is happening, it's very good. Even the standpoint that it's coming from, because even here, with Jack, the thing is that he was touched by something. He saw this, and I think that's what today many people, believers or non-believers, something should happen. Unfortunately, we're at a stage where nothing phases them. They see they're not touched or they're not moved.
And that is a shame. I read a statistic. There's a book out written by an Emory professor called The Dumbest Generation. It's about how the internet generation has caused people to stop reading in depth and critically. Somebody did a study, and I won't get these numbers right, but you get the idea. Something like 60% of high school seniors, black and white, were shown a sign in a movie theater that said colored only and could not identify what that meant. And so you're right, the civil rights movement has moved past people of both colors, and that's too bad. And that's one of the things that I hope this book will get people interested in. Somebody asked me, Brenda, what interested me about the civil rights movement. And I'm at an age where I was young, but I remember some of it. But as I began to study this, the nobility of the civil rights movement and of the pioneers who started it was just an incredible thing that we all should be aware of. And Dr. King and Abernathy and the pioneers of this were moved. When you look at this and when you begin to study it, and when I write a book from the perspective of a white guy, you might not have known I was a white guy. From the perspective of a white guy, you look at it, and these men were motivated by a holistic view of society. They were motivated as much by their love of white people as they were of their love for black people. And they had not in mind simply achieving the rights for a particular group of people, but they saw segregation, they saw racism as impoverishing the whole of society, that we couldn't be what God called us to be if we were living that way. And there are sections in the book where Dr. King is talking to people, and he actually tells a young boy in this, a white guy, that he would not spend these words are taken from speeches and things that he wrote, that he wouldn't spend 5 minutes of his life working to end segregation. He would spend his time working for integration. And those were vastly different things. So it wasn't about civil rights for one group of people. It was about the beloved community of all people living together in a society. And over the King holiday this year, Sally and I went to a production of an opera, I think it was called, about Dr. King's life, and it was down at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta. And the next, that was on like maybe Friday, I'm thinking, but on the holiday itself, I watched some of that on TV again down at Ebenezer. I didn't go there, but it occurred to me watching that King's holiday is largely a black holiday, not really and truly a national holiday in the way that it's separated. But from my perspective, having done the research for this book, white people gained far much more from the civil rights movement than black people did. From the perspective of a white guy, the civil rights movement, black people were able to sit in buses, to go to restaurants, to have equality of rights. White people got changed hearts, changed minds, changed attitudes. They look out and say, you know what, we have a whole population of brothers and sisters, and we didn't used to know that. Until over time, through the work of the civil rights movement, our hearts and minds were changed. It should be celebrated far more in the white community than it should be in the black community, because we got more.
Come on, put your hands together. Richard, this is exciting. We're talking here with Richard Dawson, and when we come back, we're going to talk about how your main character, Jack Hall, who's a reporter, how did he find himself in the fault lines between black and white, and how you kind of pulled yourself into this. When we come back, we're going to have special music coming up right now. And I'm excited about this because I noticed something on here. He's got a little contest that's going to be going on, enter the Be David My Life Song Contest. But I want you to know you can go to his website, bdavidmusic.com. We're going to put that up on the screen. We're going to welcome him back. Put your hands together for Be David.
One that is united or associated with another or others in an activity or sphere of common interest. Two is better than one. That's why we need you to partner with us at the Bodybuilders Television Network. The Bodybuilders Television Network can best be described as unique. We offer a variety of quality family-friendly programming you won't see anywhere else, including gospel music, talk, interview formats, testimonies, Bible teaching ministries, Christian comedy, health, fitness, finance and business tips, even home improvement. Bodybuilders Television Network, you don't want to miss it. We want to see you at our next television taping. That's right, a part of our partner gift for supporting and partnering with the Bodybuilders Television Network. Contact us today and join the founders of the Bodybuilders Television Network, Dr. W.C. Chambliss III and Dr. Brenda C. Miller, at our next live television taping, a partner gift to you for supporting the Bodybuilders Television Network. Call us today, email us, or visit us at our website. Partner with us. Two is better than one.
There was a man of the night, held a prisoner to his secret life, full of guilt, full of pride, full of shame, wearing a mask every day, hiding his feelings, watching what he might say, paralyzed by the fear and the pain. Now my life is not the same since I called upon that great name. I'm alive. I'm alive. There was a man from above, full of grace and love, Jesus Christ, the Son of God. He gave the blind men their sight, led people from darkness into light. Then he stretched out his arms to die, spent 3 days in the grave. When the stone rolled away, the angels proclaimed, he's alive. He's alive. See, most people live in disguise, but the truth lies in their eyes. watching the years go by in despair, they're losing time. So if you believe in the Son, that He died for everyone, then eternal life is yours. And if you don't know who you are, and you don't mind coming out of the dark, God is waiting with arms open wide. Just don't wait, don't hesitate, 'cause it's not too late. Today is your day to be alive. To be
from Atlanta, Georgia, new artist, amen. We're looking forward to, how many of them go outside? Amen. Y'all know, that's right. Crossing the Lines by Richard Dosser, amen.